And entertainment's always been a big part of the NBA. How do you...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA postseason is here!
Oh,
Yeah! About time! Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports, as you can tell. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, the top seed in the East, they'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And to new beginnings. Game one of the series, you sense a little nervousness on both sides tonight. Kenny, what's the key to avoiding a slow start?
Just, don't take bad shots. That's the first thing. Stay within the flow of the offense and then just be aggressive.
TTDTP.
What's that?
Try to dictate the pace.
Oh, wow. Say that again.
That, TTDTP.
Try to dictate the pace. Oh, that's TTDTP.
And not only that, you got to avoid mistakes.
That'll do it for us for now. T-I-A-W S-Y-L. Tuning in, and we'll see you later.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Toronto Raptors enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Washington Wizards? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. You can feel the energy here at Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. The Raptors off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Washington. A great scoring pair of wings. Beal the 2. Porter the 3. Morris and Gortat together down low. And it's Wall in at the point guard.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot them for a very high percentage.
And Washington has possession. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Wall draws the double. Pass to Gortat. Beal, that's for 2. Toronto grabs the miss.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time. That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Launches it. That doesn't go either for Beal. Washington on D. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
Two shots.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka. Dikembe Mutombo and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gortat dishes to Beal. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
The aggressive mindset of DeRozan. Catches and shoots without hesitation.
Poked away. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Porter. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Gortat misses. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. No good from Valanciunas. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. There's the three. Porter pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wall up top, guarded by Valanciunas. Dishes to Beal. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
We talked about the importance of stealing one on the road. Coach told me they want to come out, push pace, and set the tone early. He said if we can find a way to take this first game, it gives us a lot of confidence. And if they do, Kevin, just like that, they'd have home court advantage in this series. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. There's the triple. And the Raptors miss again. Wizards trail by 7. Beal dishes the Wall. Knocked loose. Oh, trying for it. Here's Valanciunas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
The Raptors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And he makes both free throws. Wizards trail by 9. Feeds it to Meeks. Now here's Oubre. Defense right on him. Here's Satoransky. Here's Mahinmi. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. That free throw good for Mahinmi. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Powell kicks to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam misses. Wizards trail by 6. Oubre passes to Satoransky. For Washington, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Oubre with the steal. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Wizards have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. The pass to Van Vliet. There's the feed to Pirtle. Here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Oubre, defended by Miles. Now Pirtle. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Here's Meeks. Got a piece of it. Tries again. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
You know, this is the discipline you need to play with. At this level, number of possessions matters.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Toronto ahead, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, my follow through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Mahinmi is out there with Scott. Then it's Jody Meeks. Then there's Oubre, and it's Satoransky in at the point.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here's Oubre. Defended by Miles. Poke loose. Here's the break. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. White, he's checked in for the Raptors. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Morris is checked in for Mahinmi. Porter comes in for Oubre. Bradley Beal's checked in for Meeks. And John Wall's subbed in for Satoransky. Wizards trail by 4. That's tipped. Here's Wall. And that one, good.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Kyle Lowry in for C.J. Miles. And a change for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Scott. And that one falls for John Wall.
Yeah, easy to appreciate Wall, an all-star caliber talent who just fills up the stat sheet.
Now here's Lowry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Powell, guarded by Porter. Ibaka dishes to right. Pirtle kicks to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Washington trailing. Ball passes to Beal. He kicks it to Gortat. Knocked away. Pirtle with the steal. They're running on up the court. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Two shots.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. And he's good on the second.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Beal with the screen for Wall. Morris, no good.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And the dunk by Poeltl.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Wall kicks to Gortat. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Outside Lowry. No good on the triple. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's Beal in the corner. A 3-ball. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. This man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Wright sets a screen. Ibaka dishes to Wright. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Morris with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Here's the screen. Birtle's shot is off. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
And that one's good. Right.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Here's Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Now just a 1-point Washington lead. Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And Lowry throws it down.
That whole sequence is what Kyle Lowry is all about. Gets the steal on one end and finishes on the other.
There's a screen by Gortat. Back to Porter. Goes up from the top of the key. He can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Pirtle. Washington with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wall passes to Porter. Back to Wall. Molina. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Wall's got 9.
And the tight defense there only seems to increase Wall's focus. Gives him a little extra lift on the jumper.
Lowry. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Raptors lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thanks a lot. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Raptors, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Washington trailing. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Look at the way Valanciunas ran the floor on that break. Very few centers can get up and down the floor like that.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here's Gortat. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Passes it to Valanciunas. Shoots over Gortat. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Ibaka. 6 points for Valanciunas.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Wall. Baseline J on the way. DeRozan with the rebound.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Screened by Ibaka. Out to DeRozan. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. "90 seconds now into the second half. Morris with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Beal. Toronto grabs the miss.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Siakam passes to Anunoby to the paint. And Valanciunas again. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
It's Beal on the wing. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that. And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominating.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Mike Scott's checked in for Washington. Oubre comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Here's Scott. Got a hand on it. Fast break Toronto. Here's Valanciunas.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Jonas Valanciunas, 2 shots.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Miles. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Raptors lead by 14. Morris a screen. There's a screen. He dishes it to Beal. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Wall draws the double. Stolen away. Here we go. All alone. All alone. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And Wall kicks to Oubre. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's Morris. And again, Washington no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Washington calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh. And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Powell. And then for Washington, Mahinmi's checked in for Morris. Jody Meeks comes in for Bradley Beal. And Satoransky subbed in for John Wall. And that one's good. Wright's got his second bucket.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
The dish now to Meeks to the wing right side. Now here's Oubre. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Oubre, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Mahinmi is screen. Meeks inside the three-point line. Offline. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for Toronto. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged at the other end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Let's go.
Here you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense and more attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. So on the floor for Washington, Mike Scott out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Satoransky in at the one spot.
Two shots.
And the free throw drops for Nogueira. And so he hits both. Here's Satoransky. He feeds it to Meeks. Tipped away. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Richardson. And for the Raptors, they're shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Satoransky, the pass to Oubre. Now, here's Meeks. D right on him. The three. No good on the shot. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oubre with the steal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw, good. Oubre. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And it goes out of bounds. One off Mahimi.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to right. Powell for 3, but they'll get another chance. Ibaka. That one doesn't drop. Now Washington takes it the other way. Outside, Scott.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. And the dunk by Powell.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Meeks. Knocks it loose. Gortat dishes to Oubre. And the pass to Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. High post try. No good off the front iron. And here's Toronto. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Anunoby. Hands it from downtown.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Here's Satoransky, guarded by Wright. It's deflected. Over to the wing. Here's Anunoby. That one off the back iron and out. Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Powell. Gortat against Ibaka. And he makes good on the layup.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Valanciunas.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did, but as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Meeks with it. Passes to Satoransky. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. And here's Oubre, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oubre. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Oubre. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Wright. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Dishes it to Wright. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Wright. Here's Satoransky. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.